Hello, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. This is my full solo playthrough focused on PvE with, of course, the occasional PvP, I'm sure. Um, this is the fourth episode. Last time we made our way over to the Tradepost after making a probe launcher. We were supposed to meet Xantari here, but when we got here, he said there had been a bounty put on his head and he couldn't meet us here, so he would be in touch with us later. So we made our way over here and we started talking to some people, and then the server went down to update, so I had to end the episode abruptly. But so we're going to talk to this House representative again.
Oh, good. You're back. Doesn't matter. I'm the duly appointed representative of... Is that what this is, then? A Wait.
Just getting to where we were
You're right.
last time.
I'm being difficult.
Okay, this will be good enough.
I apologize. It's just that I'm faced with so much deceit and insincerity in this blasted world. I descend into brooding without knowing it. Please, let's start again. I am Havadisa Argosaz. My father, Santiago, is the Lord High Architect of the Imperium. House Argosaz holds the primary CHOAM contract to design the many industrial and residential structure templates found across the Imperium. Do you have business with House Argosaz?
What are you doing at Griffin's Reach?
As it happens, my diplomatic billet was supposed to be in Arakeen, but one can hardly observe frontier conditions from behind great walls.
You choose to be here instead of the comfort of a city?
Don't fool yourself. The city has as many, if not more, jackals than anywhere in the Badlands. But I'm here for a purpose. I'm in the planning stages for a new homestead design that can withstand the rigors of the deep desert.
Griffin's Reach is hardly the deep desert. What do you hope to learn here?
Of course, a sojourn into the waste is preferable, but my father is conservative and would never authorize such an expedition. Nor would he authorize my presence here, for that matter. But if I cannot experience the deep desert firsthand, I must speak with those who have.
Tell me more about House Argosaz.
For many millennia, House Argosaz was actually a house minor in the orbit of the great House Quays. At the time, the lords of House Quays were renowned for the dramatic design philosophy, which was centered on gilded and ornate flourishes. I believe the old Terran name for it was Rococo.
Never heard of House Quays.
Most have not. House Quays was closely aligned with House Tantor, the renegade house responsible for the Seleucian Holocaust. Fortunately, the young Emperor Hasek Carino III survived and moved the imperial throne to Kaitane.
What happened to House Quays?
They were purged alongside all other houses with allegiance to Tantor. And with their elimination went the Imperium's taste for golden filigree.
Is that where House Argosaz comes in?
Indeed. That is when my ancestor, Gundisalvo Argosaz, came forward with a practical minimalist design style that rejected the drama of old. The young emperor embraced his vision for clean, uncomplicated lines and angular geometric shapes wrought in unvarnished materials. Gaze out across the Arrakis Badlands, or any frontier vista on any world in the Imperium, and you will see our work.
Okay. So she is a House representative. That is part of the Landsraad. Which if we go to social Landsraad, this is it. Looks like some people are already working on in-game. Atreides got one of the houses. House Wydrus. Let's see, where's Argosaz at? There it is. Delivered to the Landsraad Quartermaster at your faction's fortress in Haga Basin. Additional progress can be gained by holding the control point for House Argosaz in the deep desert. Per deliver ship manifest. Let's see. House rewards. Okay. So yeah, you can participate even if you don't go in the deep desert, providing supplies and stuff. And then at the end of the week, you will get a reward, even if your faction does not win. Okay. We got some more people in here to talk to. I think this is the guy who will take you to the social hubs.
You look a little lost, friend. You got somewhere you need to be. I can fly you there for a price.
Tell me about yourself.
I like to fly. Fast. Storms, worms, or static. Nothing stops me from getting where I need to go. But you know what I don't like much? Talking.
I want you to fly me somewhere.
Music to my ears. Where do you want to go?
Is it going to take me there if I click this?
Atreides and their war levies. Look, I can get you there, but I want a little extra for the trip.
2,500 Solaris. Okay.
All right, suit you.
So we'll go check out the social hub soon. Alright, here is the Tradepost proprietor.
Hey, stop. I know the face of every sand-sucking bandit, scavenger, and merc from here to Harco, and I don't recognize you. So perhaps you'll give us the courtesy of who you are? And while you're at it, why our airspace is crawling with Sardaukar?
Say nothing.
Not a talker, eh? Well, the rules at Griffin's Reach are simple. You pay up front and don't cause trouble, or we'll toss you into the storms. Good?
Nod.
Name's Mir. I do the trading and the talking. My silent partner here does the fighting. And there's a contract board in the corner if you need work.
Have some
Unless
questions.
someone shows up with a load of salvage, I've got time to talk.
Anything out here beyond sand and rocks?
There's one of those old desert testing stations out east of here. Been unsealed for a while. Probably picked clean by now. There was a fellow, bought supplies a while back. An ecologist. He was here to audit the station. Said he was camped above it. He'd know more.
Alright, we got some clues. There is a Imperial testing station in the area, and we can find more out about it by visiting an ecologist nearby. What is the nearest settlement?
Settlement? Ha! People don't live out here. They cling. Bandits, scavengers, and a couple of fools stupid enough to run trade posts.
So there are other trade posts?
Sure. Smiley Tig still runs his place northeast of here, across the gap.
Smiley?
You'll figure it out if you meet him.
I'd like to talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
Tell me about yourself.
I used to live on Rosek. For a long time, I thought it was the biggest shithole in the universe. So, I bartered my way off the planet.
So Rosak is where the sorceresses of Rosak came from 10,000 years ago or so, and they are the ancestors of the Bene Gesserit Sisterhood.
Problem was, I was so desperate to leave Rosek, I thought anywhere would be better. Turns out I was wrong.
I'd like to talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
You mentioned the Sardaukar patrols.
The Padishah Emperor, in his infinite wisdom, has blessed us with a cohort of his most efficient and ruthless Imperial Sardaukar.
The Imperial Sardaukar are hunting outlaws?
They use Chom mercs for the hunting mostly. I suspect the real Sardaukar are looking for Fremen and that bastard Zantara.
Chom mercs?
The Sardaukar don't like being peacekeepers, so Chom supplies the warm bodies to bulk out their forces. Chom really does sell everything. What's on your mind?
Does your partner speak? Oh wait, you mentioned the Sardaukar
The
patrols.
Padishah Emperor, in his infant, they use Chom mercs for the hunting mostly. I suspect the real Sardaukar are looking for Fremen, and that bastard Zantara.
I've heard that name before. Who is Zantara?
Have you been living under a rock? Zantara is a terrorist scum of the highest order. The Emperor has placed 1,000,000 Solari bounty on his head.
Does Zantara ever visit this region?
I don't think so. But if he did, the Sardaukar would garrote him. In the meantime, the Kirab suffice as target practice.
What about those scavengers?
Scavengers is too good a name for them. Everyone does what they can to scrape by. Scavies do it by mindlessly killing everyone and each other.
What happened to the Fremen?
They are no more. Exterminated by the Sardaukar, and rightfully so. Only the terrorist Zantara persists. But I'm confident, not for much longer.
The Fremen are no more?
This region was once crawling with their filthy kind, but not anymore. If one walked through the door right now, I would shoot him in the face.
Tell me about Zantara.
Have you been living under a rock? Zantara is a terrorist. What's on your mind?
Does your partner speak?
No, he is quite mute. I don't know the how or why of it. The bastard can be quite reticent when he chooses to be.
How did you two meet?
He arrived one night with a patrol of Harkonnen house troopers. I offered them a place to sleep, but when I awoke, they were gone. But for Ihor.
It sounds like he deserted.
Ridiculous. The troop sergeant must have recognized the value of my establishment. As such, he left Ihor behind to protect their interests here.
Alright, I am here to trade. So he's got some stuff, a unique schematic. Unique's not the right word. They're one-time use schematics. Heal kits, basic stuff. You can buy water from him. Bunch of other stuff we might need, but usually you can find all this stuff. Alright. So pick up your first contract in the scrap metal chain from the contract board. Okay. There's actually also the trooper trainer, but we'll talk to him later because we're going to do his mission to unlock the Shigawire ability. Okay, open contracts board. Bounty. Zantara's head. Kill Zantara for 1,000,000 Solari. It really doesn't seem like that much. I mean, play for a few hours and you'll have like 10,000 Solari. So, anyway, not going to kill Zantara. Scrap metal copper required. Issued by Sareem Urchak. Attention, scrap collectors, miners, prospectors. There's money to be made from delivering copper ore to Griffin's Reach Tradepost. Due to previous bad experience, payment will be made only upon complete delivery. No advances, no partial payments, no promises of delivery tomorrow for payment today. Find these conditions too restrictive, you can thank our friend Nasir. You still owe me a load of quality copper ore, Nasir, so we can accept that contract. Okay, and you can go to the journey menu and go to contracts, and you can see your contracts here and decide to track them or not. So we have a contract to deliver 40 copper ore to the trade post. I have that copper already. Okay. Finally, I've waited weeks for that copper. It's damn hard to try to find an efficient scrap business with quality salvage contractors keep dropping. Anyway, you've proven you can deliver, so I might have more work for you. Okay. Alright. Buy a unique Leader John from Nasir. Okay. Many contracts require you to report into the contract issuer over the communet as a final step. If you don't contact the issuer immediately, you can always do this in the Contracts tab by selecting the contract and clicking Contact Issuer. Okay, that's good to know. When you complete a contract, your rewards are automatically added to your backpack. If your backpack is full, you can go to the Contract menu in the Journey tab to claim your rewards after making space. Okay. So, yeah.
You keep coming back like this. I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
So I'm going to buy the Hadra Leader John Mark I, a unique water container created by the Fremen for those going on journey of seeking, often carried by Wall on their trial of Akal Wali. The contents were donated from the entire siege as a sacrifice for good luck. Stores more water than ordinary Leader Johns, okay? So we can't craft that yet because we need spice-infused copper dust. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, the trooper trainer's over here to talk to, but we'll do that later. I'll pick up another contract. Scrap metal wrecking crew.
You're going to find, Offworlder, that Arrakis is a planet of unique opportunity. No former prisoner would ever have access to the military technology of the great houses. But with the war, chaos reigns. Ships crash and are shot down, sometimes spilling military-grade materials onto the sands. The Fremen know the ways of the desert and how to do a lot with very little. The Imperium, on the other hand, have infinite resources and the production capacity of countless worlds. Plunder them, Offworlder. There is a shipwreck near here. Slip inside and claim your share of the spoils.
Alright, so shipwrecks are massive structures often visible from afar due to their sheer size. A green map marker indicates that components needed to create weapons and armors can be found at these locations, okay? So that is where we're going to go. The wreck of the Alcyon, that is over here. And we'll stop by base on the way and fill up on our hydration and then head that way. It's the wrong way. But yeah, the trooper trainer's there, so if you're going to play this game, definitely recommend pick one of the other 3 starting classes, because you can just do the trooper's little mission to get the to unlock that class. In the starting Haga Basin South area, which is where we're at. And yeah, just to mention it, I am going to be streaming Dune Awakening at 10 p.m. Eastern on Saturday nights. It's a co-op playthrough, so not this game, with my friend John, aka Glass Casket. So stop by if you can, say hi. Alright, cross an open sand. And also a big thank you to my subscribers and my regular viewers, and a huge shout out to my members of the channel. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the support. Alright, let's hit this Wally hole. Whoops. My That turret does not have line of sight, apparently. Alright, I'm not going to harvest blood all episode. Slow us down too much. Alright. Head back to base. It is right up here. Don't mind me climbing your base.
Reveal yourself.
Alright. Hydrate. Deposit this blood I got. Alright. Alright. So we can come around this way over to the shipwreck. Shouldn't take but about 5 minutes to get there. Nighttime, so we don't have to worry about hydration so much. Love it when people block paths, but that's okay. There's a Sardaukar ship to keep an eye on. My buddy and I fought some last night. Pretty much at this level. And it was kind of dicey, but we got through it. Oh, crap. We're good. Here's Shai Hulud breaching. But yeah, imagine the Troll mercenaries get more difficult in the zones as you progress. There it is in the distance. Over there. Alright, let me make a respawn beacon, so I remembered to put that down. Sand crossing, Sardaukar, worm. Getting a little dicey. So what's a cool little factoid about the game is the worms have their own territories. So you will run into unique worms throughout Haga Basin that cover their ground. Okay, I'm going to put this respawn beacon down. Let me heal up. Okay. Let me craft some more healing heal kits. Oh man, I'm almost out of plant fiber. Or I am out of plant fiber. First time I came in here, I was not prepared for all the mobs out here during the beta. Out of stamina. Dash too much. Alright. Not too bad. Not gonna worry about extracting blood. Nice turret placement. Cut through these hinges. Some loot in here. Alright. Got a scavenger's chest piece, but I'll make that later. And fresh, I guess I could put it on. That'll give me a little better armor. Oh, no, I don't have pants. Never mind. Anybody else in here? No. And there's the Holtzman amplifier we needed for the wrecking crew contract.
Mayday, mayday. This is Ensign Meredith commanding Alcyon. Lieutenant Lakers is down. The convoy is under sustained attack. They knew where we'd be. We've lost contact with the group leader, Kytheria.
My God! Look at them all! It's horizon to horizon jet fighters out there!
Relay that chatter! We have sustained several direct hits, and we're losing Trim badly. We're going to try to set her down. Our emergency transponder is active. Godspeed, everyone.
I need reinforcements!
Turret is OP early game. Not sure how it performs medium and late game, but you can upgrade it 2 times. Darts, nothing exciting. Ah. Ah, that corner has bad clipping, man. Get key card. And the, I think we're calling these constellation chests or celestial chests because they have like a star chart on the top before you open them. And what did we get? We got a Khalif's Drinker unique schematic, cornered in a cave by Sardaukar forces. Khalif managed to stay alive for weeks without a water source, only emerging to draw blood from his enemies. When he was finally killed, the Sardaukar discovered the unique Kindle modified to include an exsanguination apparatus. Oh, that's cool. Does that mean you get blood when you use it? That's pretty awesome. And I got a rifle. So that's cool. Be able to craft one soon. So we are done with the shipwreck. Alright, and it wants us to mine some copper. There's a little bit more copper. Alright. Well, that will do it, I think. We got through the shipwreck. We got the Holtzman amplifier for the Wrecking Crew contract. We got some goodies. And learned how to craft, or we're going to be able to craft a gun and new armor soon, a rifle, although I did pick up a rifle. Can't really see it when I'm holding it, but that's what it looks like a little bit. But yeah, so next time we'll get that stuff crafted and continue with our journey. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day.